All right, good morning again. It's the 28th, around 11 o'clock in the morning. Just had my shoulders and back massage. I couldn't do it laying down though. No, my rib cage is too tender on the front. Had to do it leaning forward, and well, it's better than nothing. Let's just say that. But there's a bit of confusion about the manila envelope or the brown envelope or the Bureau of Immigration and my order to leave the Philippines. So I just want to clear things up. Yeah, I got the envelope. Originally, you're allowed 3 years on a tourist visa. And I had a ticket to get out of here prior to my 3 years expiring. So if you've already heard all this, maybe just skip along, give it a like. When I crashed a motorcycle, you don't just buy a ticket and go, you got to get an exit clearance. I did all that. And about a week before I was bound to fly out of here, I crashed a bike, ended up in the hospital. Ended up applying for an extension, but they gave me a 1 month extension, but I kind of needed 2. I'm not really sure how it all went down because Killer B was a big help for me and she did a lot of it herself. I just sort of stood by the sidelines there in a lot of pain. And I forget the terminology they used. It wasn't exit the Philippines, it was, I can't remember, it's in my other videos. But I thought it was an exit the Philippines. I was under the impression it's the same thing, although I had to this time now I'll go to the Bureau of Investigations, which I didn't have to do the first time, which also provide them with fingerprints, wait another 4 weeks, which is 4 weeks earlier I could have been out of here. And then after the 4 weeks, they phone me, they warn me, don't book a ticket until the 4 weeks is, until you've got confirmation. So they tell me my confirmation's in. So I just went ahead and booked a ticket to Korea. That's right. I think my first tickets were for Hong Kong. So, pardon me, the first tickets were for Hong Kong. Well, maybe they weren't, they were for Korea. Anyways, it was Kate's birthday. I run down to the Bureau of Immigration. I already got my application all filled out with new exit dates to Korea, new pictures, new this, new that. We handed it and submitted. They said, no, you can't fly out of Pang Lao. And I was really confused and mad, and I dumped a fuck word or two. It doesn't make any sense to me. Especially when it's all going through Killer B and then being translated back to me. But it turns out originally, when we applied for the extension, I was in no shape to travel. We had Killer B going to tag along to be my care aide. She couldn't fly to Korea, so we had to change it to Hong Kong because a Filipino can go to Hong Kong without a visa. In that case, we were flying out of Cebu. So on that application, we put, I'm flying out of Cebu. So we had to stick with that, I'm flying out of Cebu. You wouldn't think so, but yeah, it's true. So I ate those 2 fucking tickets to Korea. They were non-refundable. Motherfucker. And then we left, we went to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm all confused and in pain, and Killer B just booked me 2 tickets there and back to Hong Kong. 7-Eleven printed those tickets. Back to the Bureau of Immigration. Handed them all the paperwork. It was about a 4-hour ordeal there. They were whistling through everybody else but me. I'm pretty sure part of it was punishment. And then finally they call us over. Or the man comes out and talks to us. He's in his own office. One of the officers there. And he explains everything to me. This is normal, don't worry about it. It's going to seem a little peculiar, and we're going to put your paperwork and your passport in this brown envelope, and we're going to tape it shut, and we're going to write your name on it, and 24 hours before you fly, you come here and pick it up. Whatever you do not open this envelope. You do not enter the airport until this envelope has been handed to a Bureau of Immigration's officer. Once you get to the airport, you take a picture of yourself so we know what clothing you're wearing and where you're at. And you send it to us. Do you have Facebook? Yeah, okay, I give them my Facebook. No, they can't. Do you have WhatsApp? Yep, okay. Okay, they hook me up on WhatsApp with their WhatsApp. When you get to the airport, you take a picture of yourself, send it to me. I'll send it to the Bureau of Immigration in Cebu, and you just stand by and wait, okay? So the day before, no, 2 days before I was going to go, because it was a monsoon and a cyclone, Beverly suggested I go the day before to Cebu. So I went to the Bureau of Immigration Panglao the day before. I picked up the brown manila envelope, taped shut, put it in my backpack, headed off over, guarded it with my life. Didn't fly out till I think 5:44 that evening. But I hate being late, especially at airports and shit. So I'm pretty sure I got there like 10:30 in the morning. Let's get this over with. Go there, take a picture of myself, send it to Panglao. Took about 3 or 4 pictures of myself. I was getting impatient. Relaxed, they've received it. Okay. It was well over 4 hours. I couldn't, well, I could have ate something if I had something to eat. I think there was 1 or 2 little kiosks there to buy food and drinks, but I didn't want to drink anything in case I had to go for a leak or a shit or a piss. I didn't want to miss the Bureau of Immigration and fuck this up. Didn't want to have to run in the airport. And finally the boys come out about 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3, it was 4 hours wait, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3 o'clock, something like that. 2 guys, military type of looking dudes, younger guy, older guy, not impressed to see me, but I handed them the envelope. They opened the envelope in front of me, made sure it was sealed. They shuffled through the documents and the passport. They walked me inside to another 4 guys in immigration suits. They looked at all my documents. The young guy walked me over to some sort of a counter. The guy at the counter did some computing, gave me a piece of paper. Then the Bureau of Immigration guy walked me over to another counter. I had to pay 1,600 pesos. Adios fee or whatever, exit fee or whatever. But they were always by my side, and it just was an uneasy feeling. It really was. Then they took me to the airlines and they got me my ticket and seat slip. They walked me up to the where you check in there. You know, you go to your gate and you x-ray your bags and everything, and yeah, this is they were doing an order to leave. I was ordered to leave. Up until that point, I thought I was doing an exit visa. But no, I wasn't. I blew my exit visa. This is, the Bureau of Immigration ordered me to leave. And they ordered me to leave within a time limit. I couldn't leave tomorrow. So anyway, once I was in, I'm like, ordered to leave, and I'm scratching my fucking head, and I Google it. Not a good thing when they order you to leave. But really, it isn't that bad. It's not as bad as being deported. Deported would have been a fuck show for me. So I was really confused, but they weren't very welcoming, that's for sure. They weren't very, basically kicked me out of the country. I said, well, can I come back? We don't know, they said. Sent Killer B a message. She phoned the Bureau of Immigration Panglao, and she said, don't worry. So, there's all the brown envelope stuff. I never did do an exit clearance. I never departed on an exit clearance. I departed internationally on an order to leave the Philippines, which I never really want to do again. Never wanted to do in the first place. You know, I come from a country where fucking immigration's a fucking joke. If you get over the line, they start paying you money. They reward you to be there. Over here, I'm benefiting a lot of Filipino people by me being here. And they don't give a fuck about that. They'll kick my ass out of here if I don't abide by the rules. And even when I'm in the hospital plugged into life support, they don't fucking care. I'm not a citizen. I'm an immigrant. Follow the fucking rules. Even though I'm injecting a shitload of money into their fucking medical system, they don't care. Although I've actually heard they've recently imported a shitload of Syrian refugees, if you can figure that one out. Even the Bureau of Immigration said his auntie was dating a Syrian refugee. Go figure. How can I become a refugee here in the Philippines? It's too late to just show up on the beach and say I'm a Syrian refugee because they got my fingerprints, you know what I mean? Well, I can't remember, I forgot who I am. I got amnesia or whatever. They got my fingerprints. Oh yeah, we know who you are. Get back to fucking Canada. They've already fucked up those options. But Lucky Les is back. I wasn't even gone 24 hours. It was a long trip. Probably over 1,000 aircraft got canceled in this direct vicinity. Hong Kong, Cebu. My planes made it. I had my digital entrance all figured out. I met an American over there. He didn't. I don't think he made her back. He made her back, but I think they might have deported him. And they probably should anyway. Yeah. I don't know if he's watching. Stefano, give me a hi or a like or something if you're watching. Let me know if you made it back. I warned you anyways, buddy. Another video. So yeah, Sunday fun day. Just got the massage. Some of the questions were what happened with the brown envelope. What stressed me out, it really did, because it seemed really unusual. They assured me it wasn't. To me it was. It wasn't your regular exit visa. I had a regular exit visa. I was good to go. I fucked that up. Had to get clearance from the Bureau of Investigation, which I didn't have to do the first time. And then I was ordered to leave. But I wasn't ordered to leave ASAP. Yeah, so it ended up costing me, I think, 3 tickets I wasted. I wasted 3 airplane tickets, no refunds. And, but here I am, you know, education costs money. I don't know what I'm going to do as far as visas go. I really don't. I'm going to start inquiring. I know there's the marriage thing and there's the invest in property thing. I don't think investing in property on the eve of World War III is such a fucking good move for anybody. So I'm going to hold off on that, definitely, for a while. And I know I can't own property, but I can own an apartment or a condo. And I can use that down payment with the immigration money. But once again, on the eve of World War III, why would I do that? Fucking prices will buckle or collapse in the next 24, 48 hours. So Lucky's doing good. They're back. I haven't done no drugs. I don't think since I got back. No tramadol. I got some more. I got to take a heart, or not a heart pill, a blood pressure pill. I got blood pressure pills just now. Because I was out. Down and out. Yeah. So Mike, I hope you've watched this video. Shout out to you. Thanks. Subscribe and comment and liking. And everyone else does. Sorry I bored you with this one. Don't overstay your visas. There's no legitimate excuse. I can't think of one. Maybe, I don't know, if you're holding off some bank robbers or something. I don't know what the good excuse would be for overstaying it. Saving the president, maybe? I don't know if that would even work for you. Just stay on top of it. I'm not going to let it get that close in the future. I'm going to start doing... It costs fuck all to leave this country. Seriously, for less than $200 I can leave and come back. And this fuck show just cost me, I don't even want to think about it. I wasted $500 or $600 and a lot of stress and a lot of hours of my life that will never get back. You know, and I'm not feeling good, so I'm really not in the traveling mood. Hopefully I start to feel better, where I don't mind. Can't even walk around the mall. It's all I can do to do one lap. And then I gotta be bedridden for the rest of the day. But hopefully that's gonna change. I hope so. Anyways, like, subscribe, peace out, leave a comment. Bye for now. Cheers.